in a world.
And another thing about we're on a different show. Never mind. God damn it.
48 hours and you're still ranting about it.
Still ranting. I haven't left my seat. I've just been
Ladies and
talking
gentlemen,
about it this whole time.
welcome to the Roundtable Frozen Podcast. I'm your brother, franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by Sunday Center, your boy Chemical Julian, J&J Security, and our guest tonight, the XPW superstar. This man is a hardcore legend. I've been around the world beating the shit out of people for many, many years. This is your boy, Homeless Jimmy. Jimmy, what is up, my man?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Man, it's been a while since we've sat down and we've chopped it up. I mean, we were talking about it off the air. And the last time we talked was when we did that show. And that shit was like 20 years ago.
No. I'm talking about, when was it that we did a show? It was out here, or it was either here in the Coachella Valley or it was up in the high desert.
It was a high desert. It was for AOW, I believe.
Yeah, AOW. That wasn't 20 years ago.
That was like 10 years ago. I was like,
that's been within the last 8 years because I've moved back to California in 2017.
Damn.
So yeah, it had to been somewhere between 17 and now. So.
Oh well, fuck yeah.
Still a long fucking time. I know.
We get hit a lot, you know what I'm saying? We get hit a
lot. Blood's on CP time, even with his time.
Wow, we're even early and you're still talking shit.
Hey, that's what I do.
So we got Homeless Jimmy and we wanted to get you in for a good 10, 15 minutes. We wanted to talk about XPW, talk about your career, highlights, things that are going on. The mixologist himself right there, Mr. Chemical Julian, is the man. He's the historian of the Roundtable. This is the man that pulls up all the shit. So Julian has a couple questions that he'd like to ask. Yeah, I know Josh and Bones do, and I know Center is just dying to talk shit about Haley J. So let's go ahead and get that in.
Let me tell you. Okay, I'll save it.
So go ahead, Julian. Go ahead and lay some with some questions.
All right, so Homeless Jimmy. So we before we went live, the question was, "What's your favorite weapon to use?" And you said barbed wire.
Yes, sir.
What was your most recent match?
I just wrestled against Schlack for Halloween in Hell in XPW last Sunday. Okay,
and so the other question, the one question that I had, I mean, you're out here in California. I've noticed that you've had a couple of shows in LA, and I mean, just up and down the state, but a lot of stuff here in SoCal.
Yeah.
Out of the hardcore matches, or out of the matches that you've had, who was somebody that made it big that you never expected? Like maybe you caught them early in their career, maybe you just had a match with them and you're like, eh. But like who have you had a match with that just really blew up?
I've kind of mixed it up. I've mixed it up with Gino Rivera, or Gino Told You So.
Yeah, Gino's a good guy.
I met him when I first came back, and I saw his match. I watched the whole thing, because as a veteran should do, if somebody asks you to watch their match, I did. So I was like beyond thrilled, and I'm like, dude, you're going somewhere. I knew they were going to use him. I was hoping a little more than they did, but he got his little spot that he did in WWE, and I was extremely proud. So that's somebody that I got to meet and, surpassed. Not very many others. Nobody in XPW actually really made it big outside of XPW, apart from, I guess, Messiah and maybe myself. Everybody else stayed in California and pretty much disappeared or died out with XPW when it went. Am I answering the right question, or am I just
Hey, you said it.
You gotta catch me there, because I'll just start rambling into different shit. So
the name you said, it made me think of the old XPW announcer from back in the day. What, Larry Rivera?
Yeah.
Hey, the worst commentator ever, but fucking hilarious. I love Larry Rivera.
I've heard people say that, and I don't think he was the worst, because it was a show. He was putting on a gimmick. He was portraying that. Actually, he was even better than people thought, because if you thought he was sucky, he was doing his job, because he was actually a pretty good, cool guy, and he actually doesn't talk like that. He speaks pretty English.
Really?
So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's actually he plays in a band. He does all kinds of shit. Yeah.
I mean, literally growing up, he was one of my favorite parts of XPW. I just loved him.
Yeah, we had something going on then that it's still missing. They don't have it, but hopefully, with some right minds and shit going on, we'll see what happens, and we'll see where we could take XPW from here.
So you're notorious. You're known for being a hardcore legend. What drew you to the hardcore style of wrestling versus being a technical wrestler, versus lucha style? Like what got you into doing hardcore matches?
Life itself. I've had tremendous experiences that some people would be like, dude, you should have been dead, or dude, that shouldn't have happened. Crap like things that literally, a lot of people don't know. I was an American born, but I lived in Israel for 12 and a half years. I was raised in Israel, so I was served in the Israeli army. I was a driver for the special forces. I was actually in the Gaza Strip doing what they're doing today.
Wow.
I was apprehending. I would drive into little areas, and we would jump out, apprehend terrorists, stick them in the back of my Hummer with weapons drawn on them, and I would speed out of there, and get my crew back safely. And I did that for 6.5 weeks in Gaza out of my 3 years that I did for the Israeli army.
Didn't you just go back there a while ago to visit someone?
What's that?
I was.
Actually, I just went there for my birthday. Actually,
yeah.
I was there for my birthday. I haven't seen my friend for like 28 years. So yeah,
it was a long. I remember seeing that on Facebook, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, do your shit."
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm hoping to go back there once everything settles down and shit, and the right timing, if you know when to go, which is obviously not during the holidays, as you guys witnessed. Either way, Arab holiday and Jewish holiday, I would stay away from there. Right now, they're both celebrating Christian holidays, so that's kind of maybe a good time to go when they do like Halloween or Christmas, which is a new thing to me too. I'm like, whoa, they're doing Christmas now. But anyways, I was hoping next time I go, maybe to go out with a bunch of people that are interested and just do like a big group tour kind of thing, a visit to Israel with Homeless Jimmy, and have a bunch of either fans or fans
reality show.
Yeah, it does sound like a reality show. That sounds like a Vice show in the making right there.
Bro, no, don't send Vice. No, don't send Vice. They would do some stupid shit.
Yeah. But I do want to do that, take them out to the Dead Sea and go up and see, maybe get Masada to go to the Masada,
That'd be wild.
But yeah, I lived like an hour and a half away from the Dead Sea, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like biblical shit too, man. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine like reading the Bible, some transcripts that happened like thousands of years ago, and you're like, I can go out there right now.
Yep. Right. And actually, I'm a citizen, so if I choose to, if shit hits the fan here, I could go back and live there.
Exactly. That's how I feel about Canada.
Yeah.
All right, Julian.
Yeah.
All right.
The running gag between me and Bad Blood is I travel a lot for my job, and I send them pictures of places that I go, and I was like, man, this place absolutely sucks. And I've been in some parts of California that it's as much as California looks like people imagine beaches and sunsets and mountains and all that.
Right.
This is pretty desolate places. So that being
like
said,
Skid Row.
and that was Skid Row too. What's one of your favorite cities or one of your favorite arenas? Like, who has the best crowds? Like, where do you get the best reception? Where have you had some of your favorite matches?
Well, unfortunately, one of my favorite here in California is torn down, the Olympic Auditorium.
Yeah.
That's no longer around. The sports arena, no longer around.
Yeah.
Both of those fucking buildings are gone. I don't know about the Hollywood
Palladium.
what do you call it?
Palladium.
Yeah.
Palladium's still there, isn't it?
Yeah. They didn't change it to something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as far as arenas, like how well it looked and stuff, I like Bakersfield was awesome. The Strongbow Stadium, that's what it was called back in the day. I wrestled there back when I first started in Slammers.
Oh man.
We used to go out there every Friday night and wrestle out there.
Damn.
Every Friday night we would wrestle in Strongbow Stadium.
Bro, I remember Slammers back in the day when fucking Moolah was there and they had that shrine to her, the case with her shoes in it and the money. Vern Langdon would have like a wrestling ring, but he'd have 2 fucking wrestling mats on the floor.
Yeah.
And in hot ass gym.
He was legit. Oh yeah, it was hot as a motherfucker in there.
Man. Yeah.
And then Terry Funk would show up every so often. That's where I got to know Terry Funk, and he throughout the years, I would meet up with him every so often. And when he was in XPW, and I got tossed off the loge section in the LA Sports Arena, Cronus threw me off of the loge section, where the bleachers are, going over that thing. I went head first through 2 tables, and Cronus had to run down, pin me. He goes walking back, and I go running after him and attacking him. And we go off to the back, and it was like a long ass walk too. It was a big ass stadium. I didn't realize how long it was for that to get to the other side, but we ended up getting to the other side, and I go through the curtains, and there Terry Funk's pushing people away, and he goes, kid, you can't do that anymore. I go, why not? He goes, because you won't have a longevity in the business. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, you're going to kill yourself. I go, well, look at the pot calling the kettle black.
Right.
And he started laughing. He started laughing. Everybody started laughing. He grabs me and he gives me a big old hug, and he goes, you see this kid? He says, this is going to be your next Mick Foley. And I thought, man, that was
compliment right there.
Great.
Yeah, that was the highlight. Probably one of the highlights of my life was just having him say that. That was like, that meant to me the world. Even though I never met the heights, the stature of Mick Foley, just to be, thought of that way, I was like, wow, that's cool.
Especially by someone like Terry Funk, who's been around and done pretty much everything.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it was quoted in Wow magazine that I was going to be the next Mick Foley, but they didn't put in that it was Terry Funk that said that. It just was rumored, whatever, that became like a thing back in the day, that I was like the shorter, younger version of Mick Foley.
Man, wrestling. I would say wrestling and all types of other entertainment are they coexist, like they're cohesive.
Yeah.
Going to Slammers, that long ass ride from San Pedro to fucking out to the valley to Slammers every other week was crazy. That's when Dynamite D was out there, and Louis Napoleon.
That was my cousin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you knew that.
So when all these guys were out there, bro, it's so fucking wild that Jason Hervey from the show The Wonder Years.
Yep.
That's Terry Funk's godson, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, how the fuck is that even possible?
Right?
But dude,
yeah.
It was so crazy because I remember I went out there and Vern was like, hey, you want to wrestle this kid? And I'm like, sure, who? And he's like, that kid right there. I'm like, that's the fucking guy for The Wonder Years. He's like,
right?
Beat your fucking ass.
He'll beat your ass. I could hear Vern saying that too.
Man.
Fucking ass. Yeah. Those were the days.
Man,
crazy.
We've been around a long ass time, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know, right? How long have you've been around a lot longer than me too, right?
Yo, this is 31 years, bro. I'm trying to fucking hang the boots up.
31 years.
That asshole right there, Sunday Center, convinced me to, because I was going to retire at the end of December. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, no, I got a WrestleMania weekend show. You're doing it. I'm like, son of a bitch. Fine. So he's dragging me by the balls across the finish line.
Drag him into it.
Hey, do you remember what your gimmick was the first time we met and we wrestled?
Oh,
Huh?
was it
I
the,
don't know
Was,
what
was
his
it the
first gimmick
speed
was.
one? The blade one?
Blade.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about this blade one since he brought that shit up. So I was working for this guy up in Northern California, and then we moved to Porterville.
I got stiff for that show too. I never got paid.
Dude, everybody got fucking stiff. It was ridiculous. Joe Romano, that's the guy who did it.
God.
So he books this show, and I guess he's like, oh yeah, I got like this movie guy. His name is Randy Cromer. He's the guy who did the blood scene. You know that scene where Blade's in the shower and he's fucking killing everybody in the first Blade movie, and the blood comes from the sprinklers.
Yeah.
Like Randy Cromer set that whole thing up. So this guy was like, man, you look like Wesley Snipes. Chaos. Joey did that shit. Fucking Joey goes, damn, man, you look like Wesley Snipes. And he heard that shit. He was like, hey, what if I can get you the Blade outfit? I'm like, shut the fuck up. This motherfucker legit got all that shit. He was like, I'll have you wrestle with Blade. Fuck it, why not? That gimmick died real fucking fast.
Hey,
I got staked in the heart by Gangrel. That shit died real fucking fast.
hey,
Dude, you know what? I Doug, you look more like Wesley Snipes than your boy did the Terminator. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yes.
what the fuck is the Terminator? Come on.
The
And
red
then you have
black
who's the other one? Who?
He had the red
Who's
and black
the other
split.
Yeah, but who's the other guy that came out there and he was like some little scrawny kid.
The Crow.
Crow?
Was he dressed up like the Crow? He had long black hair.
Yes, he was. I don't know. Yeah, it was like weird, man. I'm like, what kind of gimmicks are these?
Hey, it was the mastermind of that guy Joe, bro, and he fucking built something really big, and then he fucked it off.
I want the Blade gimmick to be like the new Doink the Clown, where every territory has one now.
Oh,
Right.
dude, there was a guy in Southern California who wrestled as the Ebony Blade.
Oh,
He wrestled for Jesse Hernandez, EWF. And then there was a guy who wrestled in Hayward who wrestled as the Blade Runner. And all these guys had the same type of gimmick. I was like, yeah, I really need to change this shit real quick.
Hey, I wonder what Alabama Blade would look like.
Wow.
Just like Alabama Doink, we could have an Alabama Blade.
you know what, man? You missed out on an opportunity. You could have done like several Wesley Snipes gimmicks like in the same match.
White man can't jump.
You could have been Blade. You could have been Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man, like just dye your hair.
Demolition, not Running Man.
I had the
could've
haircut
been,
like it. It might as well.
You could have been what's his name from New Jack City?
Oh, Nino Brown.
You know
Hey.
Brown?
You could have been his character from Tu Wan Fu,
What?
just dressed in drag, middle of the match.
Well, you know what? This fucking guy's got to go. So, Julie, I know you got some more questions for Jimmy.
So biggest challenge in the business. What's been one of the just like some of the walls you butt your head up against in the wrestling business?
I guess working people that didn't know how to speak English.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was one of my hard parts, you know, getting to work in Mexico first. A lot of those guys down there didn't speak English, so I was just getting, you know, tossed into matches. But that's where I learned how to just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You learn not to stiffen up with anything. Just go with it. You know, they put you in a move, just go with it. You should know those moves if you're going to Mexico. So that's how I did it. I just it was a boom, boom, move, and then, you know, and splash and plancha. And when you get, then they explain that when you get thrown out, you'll get whipped with a bunch of Mexicans out there that had their grandma
with the stick.
Regular leather belts. No, I was in a leather belt match one time, and that's
Oh,
all I
shit.
understood. That when you get thrown out, you get whipped. Well, the funny thing is, we're all short. Even most of the Mexican guys that I was wrestling were short, and the thing was like up to my head, up to here, the ring. Like it was the tallest ring I had ever had. I had to crawl in this, and then they're whipping me, and I'm trying to crawl in. I'm like, fuck it, that was a crazy one. And then Japan, the same thing. Over there, you have to learn a lot of choreographed boom boom. You go in the corner, boom boom boom, and then Supreme he take Hayusu and boom boom. And they fly over there. Hayabusa, he come in, fly on you, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, all that boom, boom in one match. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Working in Mexico was really interesting for me because I knew a little lucha because I trained with Mondo and those guys, so I knew lucha. But when I went to Japan, it was a whole fucking get down, bro. I didn't know any Japanese.
Nope.
And that's how I learned how to work on feel. And then we lived in the dojo there, so they were like, "You need to learn this, this, and this." And I was in the LA dojo living there for a while. And when they sent us over there, we were just like, "We have no idea what the fuck's going on." If it wasn't for Awesome Kong being our translator, we would have got fucked up by a lot of people. And Masato Tanaka.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's pretty. Yeah,
Masato was really good.
Yeah, he's somewhere in doing something here in the States now, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's coming over here a lot more.
Yeah.
I'd like to hit
with GCW.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. GCW.
So that goes to my question.
All right.
GCW. I know you're with XPW now, and XPW got you under like a deal, so you can't just be going over like GCW or anything like that. But
I have no I have no deal. I'm a what do you call it?
Independent
contractor.
Contractor deal right now, as of right now. Yeah.
So
I don't know if that changes, maybe. But what was your question?
Brett Lauderdale called you today and said, "Hey, I want you to come over here and work 3 matches against 3 people you're choosing. Who would those 3 people be?"
Oh, well, Moxley, just because he has a name. And I mean, he seems like a cool person to work with. Jun Kasai for sure. I know he's one of the guys that Brett likes to use, and a lot of he's a crazy motherfucker. I'd like to work him. And I don't know. In GCW, who else is there that I would know that?
Nick Gage.
Yeah, that's I've mentioned that a few times. That's almost like I wouldn't want to call it a dream match for me, but it is kind of, because I think it's something that California would like to see, not Mr. California, but California itself would like to see East Coast, West Coast badasses. We legit have our names. I could say that me and Schlack covered that, but Schlack has been in California quite a bit, and I don't know how much if Gage has been in California. You know what I'm saying? So
Slack is one scary motherfucker. If I had to work Slack, I'd probably tap out on the tie-up.
Wow,
that's a scary motherfucker.
You're walking to the ring like, I give up.
Did you see what my eyes look like?
Oh shit!
Oh God!
Is that from this past week?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the death match title.
Yeah. I can't really get there.
Damn.
I mean, shit. You go for real, right? Go hardcore, baby.
Oh yeah.
So
at 50 years old, still doing it.
You're 50?
I'm 50 years old,
bro. Hey, see, you know what? I can go another fucking year. Why not? That's 49. I can go another fucking year.
You know what? That's what we need. Homeless Jimmy versus Ric Flair, and Ric Flair's really last match.
Right?
My money's on
Why are you trying to give Jimmy a case?
My money's on Homeless Jimmy.
Why are you trying to give him a case, bro?
Right.
Hit him with a shopping cart. Flair just dies.
Right. In the middle of the ring.
We just saw sitting there like,
No, just give Ric Flair some beer or whatever, and then he'll just like, let's go out instead of wrestling. Let's go out and drink.
So back in the day, XPW really was kind of like the Wild West. There was
Yeah.
a lot of talent that outside of the West Coast weren't really known. I mean, you had your names like Douglas and Candido and stuff like that. But they did get a lot of exposure through just syndication. And then the ECW situation at, I want to say it was Heat Wave.
It was Heat Wave. Heat
Yeah.
Wave 97.
Wait,
So no, I think it's
Heat
Heat Wave
Wave
2000.
2000?
Yeah.
yeah, 2000.
So, but when ECW died or, went bankrupt or whatever, a lot of those guys migrated over to XPW. Was there
Right.
any animosity in the locker room? Like, these guys were just our fucking enemies, a year ago.
Not at all, especially with me. I didn't have any animosity with any of them. So and actually most of the guys that were in XPW before I left, Cronus, Axel, Axel, Big Dick Dudley, those guys were already kind of out anyways.
Right.
So there was no animosity with them anyways, because it really didn't happen. And when it did, they were like, it happened, whatever. Shane Douglas, again, he was never going to go back to ECW at the time. So, he didn't care. He loved it. Chris Candido, same thing, Sabu, none of those guys really gave a shit. Yeah. When I wrestled for Hellaware Assassin in I can't remember the year right now. It was me and me and Hellaware Assassin versus
The homeless assassin.
Yeah, me and that's when we first started that, actually. And that was years ago. I'd have to ask him what year it was, but it was me and him versus Madman Pondo and Brain Damage, and Marvin before he passed. So I get to the show, and we're in Delaware, right? And I get Dover, Delaware, and I show up to this place, and first thing the promoter comes up and he goes, "Dude, can you do us a favor? Balls Mahoney is here, and could you not start any problems or do anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try and not start any crap." I was like, "Where's he at?" And they were like, "He's at the bar." I was like, "All right." I was like, I raced right in there, right? And I walk right up to him and I go, "Hey, how you doing?" And he looks at me and he goes, "What's up?" And I go, "You know who I am?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool. Do we have any problems?" And he goes, "Nah, that was then." I was like, "Cool." And then we sat there and chopped it up for a while, and everything was kosher with me and him. And when the fight broke out, when the brawl broke out, being military, strategically, I pulled back to watch what was going ahead. When they were throwing all the boys outside, I was keeping an eye on, and thankfully, because Heyman was telling his security guys to grab, I think it was either Messiah or Chaos. And he was like, "Grab him, hold him there." And he was wanting to hit him. So as he's going up the stairs, I grabbed onto Heyman's arm, right? And he's like, "Who the fuck got me?" And he looks at me, and just as I'm holding him, that big security guard, the one with the mustache that was always you could always see him. Yeah, Jim punches me right in the face, right? And I sit down, and then I get right back up, and I said, "Don't do that again." And he goes, "Well, don't touch Mr. Heyman." I was like, "All right." And so we walk upstairs, and just as they're about to close the doors, I jump out, and then I turned around, and there's Heyman with a bunch of guys in front of him. Chili Willie is right behind him, and Paul Heyman's sitting there screaming at me, and he's like, you'll never amount to nothing in this business. You're done, and then he's acting like he was going to hit me. I was like, go ahead, hit me. I said, we're in California, in LA. I said, I'm sure there's a camera somewhere. Hit me.
Legit.
So instead of him hitting me, Chili Willy swings and hits me. So just as I start going at him, my buddy Tone Rodriguez, which is a comic book artist, he's a big Mexican guy. He grabs me and he puts me up against the wall and he's like, dude, don't do anything, or don't do anything crazy, dude. I'm like, dude, I won't. Let me go. He was like, dude, promise me you won't do anything crazy. And as he's talking to me, I'm looking across the street and Dynamite D is in the ground and Balls Mahoney, Jack Victory, and Big Sal Graziano, all three of them just kicking the shit, stomping my cousin Dynamite D into the ground. I go, dude, you gotta let me go. He was like, don't do anything crazy. I said, Tone, let me go. I won't do anything crazy. So he lets me go. Boom, I start running across the street. Right? And I see fucking Chili Willy now is beating up on one of our either one of our students or one of our ring crew guys, whatever kids, and I see him hitting him. So I ran, I jump in the air, boom, hit him right side the head. He fell down into a fence because this was across the street from the venue. We're in the streets of Los Angeles now, right? And so Chili Willy's there, and bam, I socked him in the side of his face. Boom, he went down. I turned around, ran over there where I see Big Sal Graziano just pounding on my cousin, and they're kicking the shit out of him. So I ran over there, grabbed him by his shirt, tossed him behind me like a sack of potatoes, just picked him up and just flinged him behind me. I'm sure he didn't know what the fuck happened, you know? And Big Sal grabs the front of my hair with his big two-handed like fist. You know, he grabs my hand and he starts yanking me down. And that's when Balls Mahoney grabs this arm, Jack Victory grabs this arm, and the three of them are just pounding at my face, right? So I managed to pry my arm out of Jack Victory's grasp, and I grabbed Balls Mahoney's beard and I pulled him into a headlock, and I started wailing on his face like no other, like just pounding. And what I've learned in my experience, if you're going to be jumped up by a group, grab one of those motherfuckers and let him have it. You know what I mean? Because everybody's going to be punching and trying to hit you and get you off of them. Chances are they may be even hit him at the same time because you're doing this. You know, so I was just going at that motherfucker. And then at the last minute, like, I don't know where this kid out of nowhere, is a security guard, black kid, comes up to me and he's like shorter than me and he's got a mace in his hand and he's like putting his mace right up in my face and he's like, get back or I'll mace you. I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, okay. And everybody like spread apart like the Dead Sea or the sea, you know, the Red Sea.
The Red Sea. Yeah.
And so he's like, spray you and stuff. And then this little girl that was a ring crew girl, I've never met her before. She jumps and she's hugging me and she's like, Jimmy, don't do anything. I'm like, all right, I'm done. And I'm like, I said, you're gonna spray me when the guys were. Oh yeah, I forgot. Chili Willy, when I was still in the grasp like this, Chili Willy come up from behind me and he started trying to gouge my eye out. Oh. That's when I just gave it my all and pulled my arm out and grabbed. So I had all four of them jumping me all at once. And then so I'm like, I tell the security guard, I said, get out of my fucking face, dude. Go do your job somewhere else. Like I said, those big guys jumping on me and you're going to fucking spray me? I said, get the fuck out of my way. And then I said, oh, come on, boys. Come on. Which one of you going to come now? You know, come at me now. And they kept on backing up. And then just when that happened, Kevin Kleinrock comes flying up with the fucking limousine driver, pulls up right in between me and the guys. Kevin Kleinrock opens the door, goes, dude, you jump in right now or we're leaving you here. And so I just Superman fell into the limo and off we went. So that was the story of me and the ECW crew.
Shit. That's fucking wild shit, man. I mean, if you didn't think wrestling, if you guys didn't think that shit was a legit thing.
Dude,
That
I
was
wish
legit.
we were in the dawn of the era where everybody has fucking phones like we do today, because I'm telling you what, that shit would be viral. Because dude, I'm telling you what, nobody's really seen me in that kind of a situation when it comes to it. I've been in fights in Israel when I was a kid where there's like 10, 15 on one. You know what I mean? And I come out like persevering, because I'm like I'm just a short little fucking shit, and I got that pound in there, and I've knocked motherfuckers out before. Yeah. So not to toot my own horn, but I have friends in Israel though testify to the craziness that they've witnessed me do. We've been some hairy situation fights, like actual fights, man. That's why wrestling to me is just it's fun. It keeps me calm. It keeps me from not killing everybody.
You know,
That's
it's
why
funny because every wrestler I know says the same thing. Like,
I can't retire now because I just get too. I retired in 2020, and I started getting to the point where I wanted to beat the fuck out of people when they pissed me off. I'm like, no, I gotta find my outlet somewhere.
most people I know that are professional wrestlers will tell you two things. One, they got into it because they loved it as a kid. Or two, they got into it because it kept them out of trouble.
Mm.
I'm number two. I got into it because it kept me out of trouble. Growing up in LA, it was either gangs or sports. I chose sports.
I got into it for the money.
Yeah.
What a dumb decision that was. I've been able to buy 2 whole packs of cigarettes with all the money I've made in wrestling.
Wow, 2 whole packs. Damn.
2 whole packs.
Ooh, you must have got the good ones too.
We're about to start selling that hot dog and a handshake T-shirt you fucking showed us the other day.
Damn right. One storyline.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know if you guys could see this. If it comes up
I see
clear.
it.
Yep.
There's a picture of some fans. That was the night of ECW.
Oh wow.
Heatwave 2000. I have it somehow in this old mine. I don't even know how to get. Yeah, it's funny.
One storyline I always want to see them run with the homeless Jimmy character back in XPW days was like a homeless Jimmy hits the lottery storyline.
All right.
I think that just character-wise, that would have been just amazing. And with, how funny XPW was able to make things back then. Because one of the biggest things that drew me into XPW wasn't as much the wrestling or the hardcore kind of thing that drew a lot of people in. It was just the funny ass skits every week on XPW television.
Right. And that's what we need to get back to doing again. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would like,
was that some Smiley shit that was going on there? Was he the one writing that?
Probably a lot of it. Yeah.
And like,
but as Rob knows, I'm actually pretty good with stuff like that too. I already gave him a good one. He started cracking up, and who knows if we could pull it off? It would be awesome.
Like, and I think that's.
Go ahead.
That's kind of why I haven't been able to get into this new era of XPW as much as I did the original, because it just feels like it's missing. Like the violence is there from the original, but it's missing that. Just that comedy aspect of what made XPW different. Right.
The stories, the gimmicks. Yeah.
Right. Like
I'll tell you where all those stories went and where all those gimmicks went. They went to NXT because in NXT you have Ryan Katz.
I still don't. I still haven't seen anything yet to match what we produced in the first PW era.
I agree.
You agree with me? It set us apart from everybody, and then some people started to try and throw in their storylines and stuff. WWE were good, but there's obviously no touching them. But as far as like underground, independent and hardcore companies, nobody did that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where we mixed up a story with hardcore shit. You know what I mean? So it made it so much more appealing. And yeah, you're 100% right. And I need to wish there was a way to get that through Rob right now. But You know, things will happen. Who knows? You know.
Put me on the phone with Rob. I'll talk him into it. I mean, how great would a storyline be? You know, my creative juices flow in the podcast, and I come up with some off the wall shit live. But how great would it be? Homeless Jimmy's just, you know, hanging in his dumpster, and he finds a lottery ticket someone threw out that's the actual winner.
Right.
And then like we get fucking clean shaven homeless Jimmy with like a toupee on. Like a fucking a 3-piece suit, but it's like a withered suit. Like it's not like a fresh 3-piece suit. Like he's still shopping at like Goodwill, but he can afford the higher end Goodwill stuff now. Like
he's in the bins now.
Right. He's in the bins now. He's not. You don't have to go through the dumpster or Goodwill. You can actually go in and buy the stuff.
Let me ask you a question. So you stream the shows, but isn't there's no like XPW? I haven't really, you know, gotten too involved yet. And when I wasn't in there, obviously I wasn't following it at all. But I thought there was some storylines going on with XPW.
I'm not sure. I've only watched one episode of the new XPW, and I just wasn't. It didn't entice me like the old X. I was expecting the old XPW, and I felt like it didn't have that flair that the old XPW had. And I think it's on Fight now. I think Fight's the one that streams them now.
I don't know. I haven't. I have to figure out how to get that shit on my phone or tablet so I could start following it. But
it's the Fight app.
I want you guys to do me a favor and start trying to give it a second chance, see where they're at.
Oh, bro, that's why we got you on the show.
Yeah.
Make you the ambassador for all the people that watch us. The ones that watch us all across the country. We got people watching this in like Bangladesh. I still don't know what the fuck Bangladesh is, but wherever it is, they got TV.
I like that name. I like Bangladesh. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, there's one way to get me back into XPW, and that is the return of the hardcore homo Angel.
Oh, Angel! Fucking.
He's on the show.
I thought Angel.
Is he back?
Yeah.
He is.
Well, I'm sold. Let's go. XPW.
Yeah, I saw on the XPW Facebook group page that Angel was coming back.
Bro, I gotta tell you, Angel's one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met, dude.
Hold on a second. I gotta ask you a question. So the only thing that's gonna bring you back is to see a homo on XPW? Not the hardcore legend homeless Jimmy, but hardcore homo.
A hardcore homo is going to get me to tune in.
I see you. Okay.
Keep in mind, Jimmy, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight guys on the show.
All right.
You can guess which one is not the straight guy.
So
I'm not calling Josh out
because I enjoy a homosexual. I'm
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would watch it if Kid Bandit was on it.
If who?
Kid Bandit is a transgender wrestler.
Oh, Kid Bandit.
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Kid Bandit is here in Portland doing some shows.
I love her. I love her to death.
You got Jasmine St. Clair. That's close enough.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I am kidding.
I'm gonna call her and get her on the show next week. How about that? I will fucking call her and get her on the show next week.
Hey, I just had to pop the boy. She'd respect it.
Special guest Jasmine Sinclair. Yeah.
Remember Jasmine started that company 3PW?
Yeah, with the blue meanie.
Yeah.
No, she did it with Todd. Was it Todd Gordon she did it with?
No, that was her and Meanie's company.
Oh, it was her and Meanie. You're right.
Till they divorced.
Right.
Man.
Hey, Blue Meanie getting to fucking marry Jasmine St. Clair is proof that there's hope for everyone. There's hope for me.
Shout out to Blue
Josh,
Meanie.
you have a chance somewhere.
Somewhere. Well, Jimmy, thanks very much for joining us, man. I love having you on the show. I always tell people when they come on here, there's always a seat at the table. If you ever want to come back on, let me know.
All right.
Tell the guys where you're going to be at coming up soon.
I'm not sure. It's going to be the next XPW, but they got a show in New Jersey coming up for November, and then we'll see what they do from there. I'm not. I was going against Schlack for his belt. And because Eric Ryan came out and interfered, it cost me the match. And I don't believe I don't believe that Schlack won in good intention. You know, I mean, he cheated pretty much.
Yeah.
With a bundle of glass in my face, he goes for the quick pin. 1, 2, 3, bam.
How do you cheat in a death match?
Well, you know, he didn't throw the glass at me. Somebody else did. That's all I'm saying.
I was gonna say, like,
I love Eric Ryan. He's one of, he's a guy from my area, so I've seen him since he was like a fucking kid in the business. Love
Right,
Eric Ryan. But just to answer that, November 25th, XPW is going to be at the Hart Ballroom in Newark, New Jersey, and then December 16th, they're back in California at the Airtel Plaza Hotel.
Airtel Plaza Hotel. Yep.
All right, that's where I'll be.
So you get to see the XPW World Champion, and the fucking XPW King of the Death Match. God damn. Aren't you the Crimson Crown? You still working for Crimson Crown, right?
Hotel's right around the corner.
I have the Supreme Violence Championship right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So fucking beautiful.
That's a beautiful belt.
And Supreme was amazing.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you a story about Supreme, man. Me, Supreme, and Chaos. We go to wrestle in Mexico. We're in the fucking hills of Tecate, Mexico, right? So Supreme brings his wife and a very young Sage Sin Supreme. Baby. Almost a baby. So now I feel really fucking old because now I see her now and I'm like, God damn, I'm so old. As a baby, right? So we driving in this little car in Mexico. We go up this hill and we get stopped by the Mexican police. Now, they literally have a fucking cannon aimed at the car. Right. So we fucking pull up and the guy goes, "What do you come to do?" And Chaos at the time had all those pins in his face. The guy goes, "Fucking movie star. He's fucking Hellraiser, pin face. Dude, these motherfuckers, they jumped, like it was like 12 dudes jumped out of the fucking truck, come running over to the car. Lester didn't speak no goddamn Spanish. Was pretending like he was speaking Spanish to these people.
You know what's funny is he's Mexican.
He spoke no Spanish. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He fucking trying. He's like, yes, I'm fucking Hellraiser. I'm fucking. These motherfuckers gave us money.
Wow.
Like they gave us money. They were. He was signing autographs on the back of their fucking uniforms. He signed the wooden stock of a gun. Hellraiser. Pinhead.
Nice.
Bro.
Wow.
Fucking Lester, man.
That's
right.
Lester was a good ass fucking dude, man.
Oh yeah. Made their day, didn't he?
Sure fucking did. And we made ours too, because we were scared as fuck.
I bet.
Right.
Because man, we heard some stories. And Kiss and Charisma were the ones that booked us on that show out in Mexico. Okay. And we were on like a 3-day tour. We did Mexicali, Tecate, and then we did TJ. So the Tecate one was when we almost died because we thought we were going to get shot by the Mexican police. Right. He had said, "Be careful of the federales because they take all your money." And they said, don't bring the woman or the baby because they might come up missing.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, motherfucker, we got a baby in the car with us. I think I was like 17 years old, fresh out the business. This is right after Joey had stopped wrestling as when he won the name Kid Chaos in that show in fucking Tulare.
Right.
Yeah, so but yeah, man. Hey, like I said, man, thank you very much for joining us. Like there's always a seat at the table for you, my man.
All right, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast in a moment.
And Jimmy, I'll see you on the 16th.
All right, thank you.
Well, you want to get your hair cut? You go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait, make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
So, Jimmy, would you like to join us for some really awful wrestling?
Sure.
Who has the shitty wrestling tonight, guys?
Well,
Who
hold
has
on.
it?
I'm getting it. We got it.
Well.
While you guys are finding the
they're
shittiest
looking-
wrestling, I'm going to go put a pizza in the oven. I'll be right back.
While they're looking, Jimmy, I got a question for you.
All right.
All right,
Gotta be a good one. Don't make it suck.
You've been in Fans Brings the Weapons matches, haven't you?
Yes, of course.
What's the weirdest weapon a fan ever gave you?
19-inch TV.
Like,
Wasn't where I thought that was going.
old school TV or a flat inch?
Old school 19-inch with the fucking wooden box fucking in my shopping cart.
Wow.
Those things are
And
heavy.
the dude I wrestled with was a guy named TID, Till I Die, some guy from Canada, young kid. I said, you know what? We'll do a drop toe hold. I'll take the bump, I'll take the face bump on it. Boom. Let me sell it a little bit. And so we do that. And I'm selling it. I'm getting up. I'm on one knee and I'm starting to come up. And I look up at him. And he was a big kid. He was a hefty boy. And he must have been at least 6 foot, if not taller, Anything over 6 foot to me is real tall. But he's got this 19-inch TV now in his hands with the ball, with the screen facing down, and I'm looking up at him, and he goes, "Pink!" right on my head, just like straight up, pink, and it busts me open right here in the middle. Of course, I can't show any more scars because it's all fucked up, but yeah, he busted me open right in the middle of my skull, and it just came down like alfalfa fucking blood on the sides of my head, like that.
God.
And I had to go through and finish the match, and then backstage we just super glued it up, and that was it. But that was probably one of the dumbest things I've had. I mean, I've seen some stupid shit in there before, and I just won't touch it,
Yeah.
Like I got tired of pulling out little pieces of wood out of my body because somebody's hitting me with fucking barbecue skewer bats. I don't know the reason for doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, that brings me to another question. So these matches we've been watching, especially the Oregon matches,
yeah,
a lot of fucking light tubes, and I mean light tubes made into elaborate configurations like fucking pyramids and like log cabins and shit.
A coffin.
Why? Why do people do that? I mean, that's gotta be just a pain in the ass.
For one, it cuts you up really good. It gets you really, see all those little dots all over. So you get cut up really good, and so you're gonna have color all over. So and that's what people want. They want to see people bleeding like stuck pigs.
So how long does it take to get all those little pieces of glass?
Especially out in those especially out in those places, where they're playing the banjo, they like stuck pigs,
Well, since we're talking about playing the banjo, who got the really shitty wrestling?
Hang on. Hang on.
You guys are not prepared.
Hey, we were just too busy talking.
I'm a newbie.
Let's go back there.
Because we got a title change.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's save that for last.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can't start. We can't throw Jimmy into the fucking pool without life preserver. Okay.
You let him wade in a little bit.
We gotta like let him see the shit before we let him see the shit.
All right.
I mean, Jimmy, I've been wrestling 31 years. I've been in some big matches. Some of the matches I've seen on here, man, leave me like I should just retire today.
Just hang it up, man.
You can't compare to any of the shit that we see.
I'm trying to find the match that first started really awful wrestling because I feel like Jimmy needs to see that.
Don't do that to him.
But I can't find it.
Let's find.
I found one.
Okay.
It's at the wrestling company we were just watching.
Poor.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck. I love poor wrestling.
All right. Hang on. I'll get to you guys.
Wrestling.
Poor wrestling. So we started watching this show. We started doing this show on Fridays because we got tired of doing AEW and
SmackDown reviews. Yeah.
So we figured we just watch some really shitty wrestling and we just have fun at it.
Right.
Then we found some shit that was just too much.
We've
made this a weekly event now.
But I won't lie, we found some favorite wrestlers.
Oh my god, yes we have.
Yes, we have.
Rob Banks.
Lockdown. We're all Lockdown fans.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
We're ready.
Beautiful bean footage.
Is that motherfucking broke ass Baron Corbin?
This guy looks like he's part Roman Reigns.
First of all,
and part
First of all, that's Mad Justice, and I fucking love Mad Justice.
That's not Mad Justice. Shut up.
That is Mad
Well,
Justice.
it is.
That is Mad Justice. I helped break Mad Justice into the business.
Oh my god. It is Mad Justice.
Yeah.
I defended the AIWF American
all the
Championship.
fucking light
against him.
tubes that are already busted at ringside.
Oh, we missed the best part of the matches though. If no one gets hit by a car, I'm very disappointed. My Friday nights have to see somebody get hit by a car.
Oh, that was.
Okay, so that was a plastic bat with some shit on it.
You just said fuck Brett Lauderdale's kid.
Oh wow.
Is that what you just said?
Oh, like,
Oh, now we're gonna have heat with Brett Lauderdale.
Hey, I didn't say shit. I just repeated what that guy said.
It don't matter. He's sensitive.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I get heat with everyone on this show.
Because you're mean.
I don't care. What are they gonna do? Not book me? I don't know.
Brett Lauderdale was on you guys' show.
Brett Lauderdale is a friend of mine. He does not like he does not like some of the comments that Mr. Sinner has made.
Look, hey. I said the same shit when he had me backstage WrestleMania weekend, so he can get over it.
He likes this show though for some reason.
When I was backstage WrestleMania weekend, he was cool with it. He'll get over it.
Okay, what is it with the fucking fireworks every time?
every single time with the fireworks.
Hey, there's the camper van. It doesn't look like it's on fire anymore.
Like
Oh no, that's the
Escobar
that's
over here.
the headquarters. I think there's the camper van in the back.
Bro. Oh, this is the Vice TV guys?
Oh God, he
Here go
has
the-
the.
here go the
Oh,
bamboo
I see
skewers.
where
That's
this
like
is
an $8,000 camera, so yeah. Well, he's got, wait, he didn't use the pot stickers.
Nice.
The hardest part of the grass.
Right?
the hardest part of the grass.
Hardest part of the grass. I don't know. It looks like a sweet spot right there.
That looks like it hasn't been mowed in a few weeks, so it's probably nice.
Yeah. It's
That's
got a
all
little
solid
grass
dirt
there.
right there.
It's been watered. It's good.
Okay, we got a whole trash can there for fucking frisbee match.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Frisbee.
Captain America style.
Captain America style.
Okay, he's got like a whole ass drum full of logs.
Hey, you guys talking shit? There's a lot of people there.
Bro,
You know what?
it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. This is, I mean, I've seen more people here than I've seen at AEW last week. I'm just being serious.
God, oh, and you say I get heat.
Are these all paying customers?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they sell tickets on
Oh,
their
yeah.
website.
They sell tickets for like $25 a fucking chair.
Wow.
What if you sit on the grass?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt
Then it's-
Justice ain't
then it's-
showing up for free.
Oh,
Then it's $30. You sit in the
Right.
grass, it's $30, man.
Right.
Where's the grill? Who's selling food?
Remember they did a show at KOA
Where's the
campground?
light tube? Ah,
They did a show at KOA campground and they had fucking
oh no.
food carts there.
Oh yeah, food trucks. No, that was a different company. That was
Oh, yeah.
That was the lockdown match.
Well, that guy's fucking like the Undertaker.
Lockdown's a star in the making.
He's the Undertaker minus the talent, the skill,
Gimmick.
the gimmick.
skill.
no,
He's like
it's
he's like if the Undertaker fucked nails and they had a baby
And the baby never learned how to wrestle.
and the baby never learned how to walk.
no lightning, no fire. You know.
Are you talking about this guy that's in the match?
No. This one guy, he's oh my god. Like I said, we've watched some wrestling that the guys were so horrible. Like, I don't know how the fuck they got out of training.
Hey, you say
But then we
horrible.
realized they didn't have training.
You say
was gonna
horrible,
say.
but it's the best wrestling we've ever watched.
I mean, you know, we started watching the show because we started taking wrestling
Is he
seriously.
shaving his head?
I know.
Oh, I know what that is.
He hit him with some nails.
No.
Not the convict.
Not the convict.
But see, there's ways of doing hardcore matches where you're safe. These guys, not so much.
Doing it for the gram.
Oh, nice.
Bam.
Well, I think I watched this one.
Oh,
God. Okay,
Just throwing
Matt.
shit into the crowd.
That wasn't how you were trained, but okay.
Nice. That was good. It hit him in the back of the head.
Right. Yeah. What's a concussion nowadays? What is that?
Holy shit.
Was that someone's
Ah,
abacus?
it's trash.
It's a barrel of steaming coal,
Oh wait.
burning trash.
Is that the trash can that had all the fucking wood in it?
Yeah.
I
think
don't.
That's where they put the ashes.
I don't do the hardcore. I never did the hardcore stuff, but I did do a bed of coals match one time. Dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
A bed of coal.
Yeah.
Fuck, did he get a big ass screwdriver for somebody?
It's a fucking blow dart.
Blow dart? Did he just blow dart him?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, this makes me cry a little bit because I've known this kid since he was like 18. And
Which one?
Matt Justice.
One of the leopard print tights.
JT Lightning is rolling over in his grave.
Oh.
right now.
Oh my God, JT Lightning. I love that guy, bro.
That's who trained him. That's who
He
trained
gave me my
Matt.
very first match ever in fucking
This
in
guy
Cleveland.
showed
Cleveland All Pro Wrestling.
a gun.
Cleveland All Pro. JT. He
That
was
was one of my first matches I ever got paid to travel outside of my city.
Hey, JT was a dick, but he was a good promoter.
Yeah, JT Lightning was a cool fucking dude, bro.
And he didn't give a fuck who you were. He was
I
cussing
remember I
you
used to
out.
send that full VHS tapes of
Oh my
wrestling
god,
matches.
they're throwing
Oh yeah, now they're collecting
They're
weapons.
their
They're
lawn
throwing all the-
chairs.
Oh, the lawn chairs.
Oh my God! Did someone bring a
WWE
fucking replica
belt.
belt?
Somebody threw a WWE belt in there.
Oh my fucking God!
That's like Josh with his
Yeah,
fucking.
That'd be
hardcore belt.
Josh.
I'm gonna give him the Cena.
Yeah,
I've had
maybe.
matches where I beat people's ass with Josh's belt.
Oh my gosh, a lot.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ!
Blood even
Is
broke
it,
one
is
of my
it the
belts.
one with the license plate on it?
Oh yeah, I broke that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the hardcore belt that we use now.
I think I broke it on Lone Star.
I wonder how much they
Lone
paid.
Star.
Billy Moon.
Billy Moon. A lot of people. I'm just
Blame my violence on guys like Jimmy. They paved the way for me to be violent.
Lone Star. Are we talking about Andre Verdun?
No. This is a guy from Portland.
Oh, okay.
Josh, you kind of picked a really, really bad, awful match. Like not even an entertaining, awful match.
Well, it said awful wrestling.
Look,
So
I see a fucking black car back there
Might
with
be
the
a
hood
car
open.
coming. You got that right.
Right. There's probably a car. No.
No.
Ain't taking. Or
JJ
Matt ain't-
Escobar's not in the match, so there's no
Right.
there's no
Neither.
car.
Matt definitely ain't taking no car bomb.
And it's crazy. Like he took that car
Why
bomb,
did
that
he-
last one.
Why did he pull that
Right.
trash
Trash
can
can
on? Yeah.
Ash can.
See, that's the shit we're talking about. Like
So-
some of this shit is ridiculous.
One thing that people don't understand about the deathmatch wrestling or hardcore, like people think guys just go out there and just do whatever, and they don't realize there's a fucking science between a good death match.
Right.
Like you can't just go out there.
Oh
and fuck
no,
around.
I know where they're going.
Like I said, dude. There's some
this
people
is
that
the,
can do a death match without killing
I
them.
know where they're
Look at
going.
these fucking guys.
They can do the
Like-
barbed wire trampoline.
Oh,
Not in the pricker bush.
The pricker bush. The pricker bush.
Not the
No,
hey.
they still got to hit the,
Dude.
the barbed wire trampoline.
I'd rather take
Their
barbed wire.
mom was like, I was gonna fucking have a burn pile tonight. You just fucked
Right.
it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would rather take barbed wire than a pricker bush.
Yeah, I would too.
Trampoline.
Now he's gonna do the swanton onto him.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Through
He
the
just said, hold this.
through the
Not on the
thicket.
daisies.
Oh, come on, go to the top. There you go.
Don't be a
No,
pussy.
Oh my god! Not the
Drop the elbow.
Splash.
that's not
oh,
what
we got a replay of that.
right.
Oh, splash.
We're amazed that some of this shit have replays, bro. Like I'm like, it's crazy.
Someone's mom's gonna be really pissed. Like those are my good petunias.
There's a car.
Oh no!
Wait, is there a car?
Spot.
Hey, no, look, I know Matt ain't taking no fucking
We
car
got
bombs.
the car
So.
spot.
We got a car aimed at a makeshift gazebo or a garage.
Oh,
And
someone's gonna
someone's
fucking
car.
die.
Get
Look,
rid of
after the
back.
light, after the pricker bush, what other weapon can you use that even compares? Like
Wet
that,
floor sign.
that should have been the go home spot.
Wet floor sign.
No.
Trust me, that motherfucker hurts like a bitch.
Here's the go home.
Oh my god, he's gonna drive with him on the roof of the car.
No.
Oh,
No power bomb on the glass.
I keep getting excited for this shit, dude. Like somebody needs to go in a car.
Someone needs to get ran over for bad blood to enjoy. Oh my
here we
god!
go.
It's not Friday.
boy.
Unless it
Wait,
happens,
the
bro.
roof is caving in.
That's the go home. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
He's gonna kick out.
No.
No.
Eddie
Now the glass
kicked the
went.
back window out.
It's in the glass window.
Yeah.
And that was a shoot window, bitch.
Hey.
Oh, fucking- here you go, Jeff. Here you go, Jack Perry.
Right.
Cry me a river.
Cry me a river.
Fucking Matt ain't losing this match. I know that already. Matt ain't gonna lose
She
the
have
match.
her baby over her shoulder.
Yep.
Who's the other kid? What's his name?
I'm not sure who the other kid is.
I don't know.
His name is Victim. That's his name.
Hey,
Victim.
Victim of vehicle.
for all we know, that lady could have had that baby during this show. It's just carrying around. It looks like this is like pro wrestling / abortion clinic /
Like this is where you go to get hepatitis.
birthing.
Like seriously, you're wrestling in a fucking swamp.
No, this is where you get tetanus and hepatitis.
Actually, this looks like a movie scene that's out of the a futuristic movie where the end of times. They got nothing better to do. They got nothing better to do than wrestle around in a bunch of garbage at the end of the.
Bro, this is a Johnny Legend movie right here.
This is apocalyptic wrestling.
Yeah, apocalyptic wrestling. There you go.
What has he got? A fucking helmet?
Is that a heater?
That's gonna be my. My company. Apocalyptic wrestling.
There we go.
That's cool. I like that. That's a good name.
I'm gonna need a royalty on every time you use that name now. I need like 25 cents.
Oh, boo! There we go.
What? Hold on. He hit him the first time and they didn't break.
They didn't break.
Yeah, he didn't hit him hard enough.
Have you ever picked up a fucking light tube? Them
Someone threw
motherfuckers are
garbage
flimsy as
at him.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Someone's throwing the trick. Oh,
Is that a pay? Hey, referee, help him bring in a weapon.
Is that
Oh, wait.
a riot shield?
No, that's a fucking road sign. I stole it. I mean, used a bunch of those in my matches.
No, that's a pane of glass.
That is a pane of glass.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Damn, man.
You clipped the ref?
Did he hit the ref? Yeah,
Yep.
he clipped him.
Hey, he hit that motherfucker hard as fuck.
And the ref was like, wait a minute, do I have to shake this off or what?
Right. Like
Do I sell it
referee,
or
will get,
not?
he gets knocked out by a handshake, but he survived the chair shot. Oh yeah, set
Did
it.
the referee light the glass?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yeah, he lit the motor.
Hey, at least we
I don't
have.
want you to ever talk shit about Rick Knox again.
No, I'm still gonna talk shit about him, but this referee
Is that a
is fucking.
helmet?
Yes, that is a helmet.
Oh, he's lighting something. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god.
Shit. Are there
The
like fireworks?
referee. You
Are there
Aubrey
fireworks
Edwards
inside
ass
the helmet?
motherfucker. Oh god.
Thanks,
please
ref.
don't
And you're just gonna
Thanks
sit
for
there and
interfering
just
in the
sit on
match.
your head.
Oh shit. If that's
Dude,
not
that
the
is-
finish,
Is
if
that his
that's not the
brain?
finish,
That's the finish.
Yeah, that's a little bit of his brain out there.
Now
Is
finish him off
that
for
his
good.
brain on the floor?
if that's not the finish, I swear to God, this
Wait,
show's
match is
canceled.
over.
It's over.
It's over. He won. That must
He
have been.
killed the guy. That's why.
Hey, he didn't pin him.
Literally blew his brains out.
He didn't pin him.
He didn't pin him though.
He blew his brains out.
Doesn't matter. He didn't pin him.
He could have got up.
And
You know
now
what?
it's the explosion again.
He would have kicked out of two.
Shit.
See a piece of his skull just land?
Right. Look, he's back up.
And he's back.
And you're gonna shake hands? Motherfucker, you just trying to blow my brains out. Fuck you. We meeting up outside.
Right.
I mean,
Cast
they
me
are outside,
outside.
obviously.
Right. They don't have to go far.
They're already
All right.
outside.
So we're gonna go back to the original.
Oh,
What
shit.
started all of this?
Yes,
The
sir.
greatest pro wrestler of all time, Dirty Donnie Rotten.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Feel like rotten.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
yes.
Turn-
Yes.
Pull up.
Donnie Rotten. That's
Turn the volume all the way.
kill
up.
him.
You remember this one?
He's gonna
This is
kick
what
his
started this show.
goddamn ass.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Look at that
assume that's the
referee. Hey, the referee's trying to steal your homeless gimmick.
Where is he?
Hey.
Oh, I thought that was the opponent.
No, that's the referee.
No, that's the ref.
That's your senior official.
I don't think that's an official referee shirt he's wearing, but you know, it's got stripes.
Hey, and here we go. The guy that found
Straight
his rat
from
at
the
the bike
barnyard.
He's got a different rat in every city.
No, he's seen rats in every city. That's what you
Oh,
mean.
that too.
Makes sense.
He sees them all the time.
Right.
Biggest Rose.
Coming to the ring, accompanied by his old lady.
Accompanied by the lot lizard.
All right, hon.
He's ruined.
You're gonna
Hey.
run your mouth on me.
You may never get to wrestle Ric Flair, but this is the next best thing.
Oh, yeah. Book it now, please.
Right.
Oh my God.
Oldest ride, longest
Oh
line.
my God.
Hey, this is a real clash of the castle.
You have to let him hear everything.
Yeah, he's up here wrestling Corporal Slaughter.
Guy's beating up the elderly. Good. It's not good. It's not good.
Look how smooth they are in that ring. Professionals.
This is Boy Double H.
Way to get in the way, ref.
Right. Does the ref have a tramp stamp or is that hair?
Either way,
He still got his vest on. What the fuck?
The ref has a happy trail on his back.
Pull your pants up, ref.
Two. I need all this cheating going on.
All this cheating going on, damn it.
Cheating.
We run a professional promotion here. None of this cheating.
Yeah,
All this cheating.
None of this backyard.
They just try to go ass to mouth with them.
Look at that fucking sexy ass goal behind though.
The guy in the green kind of looks like Skinner.
Yeah, right?
Call him Skinner Center.
Center, you gotta bring up our favorite fucking convict after this.
Did you see that slap? The most deadly slap in wrestling.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Miss Elizabeth has nothing on her.
Try to hit a
I was
girl.
just gonna
What the
say,
hell's
watch
wrong
out
with
for
them?
Miss Elizabeth.
Devastating. I don't know if that guy's selling or orgasming.
It sounds like he just nutted himself.
And he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fix his bandana while he's selling.
You gotta wipe off the sweat and fix the bandana.
Oh, I love that part. He's selling so good. You got to make sure the hair's
might
on.
have been. I think it might have been settling the sciatica right there.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's cheating going on.
Oh, this cheating.
Oh shit! That was a
Oh, my
stiff
God.
one.
Wow.
Did you hit him?
Did you?
No,
hear them?
he is cheating. He is cheating.
Why does it sound like
Oh,
she
wait,
forgot?
It was a
Hold
girl.
on, wait. Here goes.
The G
Vader
trigger
bomb.
Oh wow, nice.
right on his ribs.
Come on, rap.
Yep, lost the bandana.
Wait.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
Oh no, he lost the bandana.
He lost his power.
Hey, that's when he really starts shooting.
Oh, he is pissed.
He's no selling those kicks.
Ooh, did you hear that, Jimmy? His
What?
fucking knee cracked. Wait, let's go back a little bit.
No, I didn't hear that. Oh,
Yeah, you hear it?
is
Oh,
that for real?
Yeah.
Come on.
guy broke his leg.
He's still wooing.
Hey, come on, let's go. Roll. Come on, break it. 1. You fucking asshole, get the fuck off of me! I don't get it!
He can't get out of the hold.
Oh. He
Grab
you
for the
got him in the
ropes.
figure
Grab for the
four.
Wait. He has to hear everything. He has to hear everything.
He says, "You fucking broke my knee."
Fucking shoot, motherfucker.
You shooting motherfucker, he said.
See this fucking game, don't you? Hey, all right, come on, break it. Break it. Come on, break it. You even have to
1,
fucking hold it wrong,
2,
you stupid fuck. Fuck off!
Watch.
Oh! Dude, what the fuck? Fucking pop my knee. Kick me in the fucking face, dude? This
Yeah.
fucking play wrestling.
He said this is fucking play wrestling.
Fucking pro wrestling.
players.
We're just playing, aren't we?
Baby,
I
get my
wa-
vest. Get
I
my
watched this on TV. This is how they do it on TV.
When he said that shit, we're just fucking play wrestling. I was like, that's it.
We're just play wrestling.
We're just playing. I saw my daddy did it to me when I was a kid.
He
Didn't
said,
the referee
we
throw up
play
the X?
wrestling.
Hey, I need to see that in XPW where two guys just go at it and someone yells, "This is just play wrestling." Middle of the death match. Someone's like,
Just-
"We're just play wrestling."
We're just
Wow.
playing. I'll
Man,
try and remember to say that.
bro.
Thank you. Hey, I'm gonna come to the New Jersey show. I'm gonna need you to throw out, "We're just play wrestling."
Bro. During Buddy Highway did that shit to me at the Lucha show out in out in Salem. We had like just 25,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm fucking beating his ass, and he stops. He's wearing a mask, and he puts his hands and goes, "We're just playing wrestling." I fucking died, bro. I kicked him. He rolled out of the ring. I rolled out of the ring. I rolled under the ring, and I was laughing so fucking hard. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I think.
So how many people watch your guys' show?
Oh shit, we get people from around the world watching it actually, which is crazy. What are we looking at here?
Man gets hit
Oh
by.
yes, yeah. Fucking thank you.
You're welcome.
Now my Friday night's complete.
Oh yeah.
This is it. Look at this fucking.
Did you guys ever see me get hit by the truck?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, you got hit by a truck?
During the match?
For XPW TV, no. I did a promo.
Yeah. I remember that. Yes.
Okay, so I had to do that stunt twice because the first time the cameras weren't rolling.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck
Get
that.
that? What?
Yeah, I had to do that stunt twice. The cameras were. Rob runs out in the middle of the street after I get hit and I'm playing dead. He goes, Jimmy, are you okay? I go, yeah, a little sore. He goes, good. Could you do it again? The cameras were rolling.
Take it with you.
So this ring is made of legit wood, like a tree. Like they cut down a tree to make this ring.
That's funny. It's a stump.
No, like look at the fucking ring post right there. That right there is a motherfucking tree.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in some fucking weird ass rings in my life. But look at that. That's that belt.
Oh no! Wow.
Bro was like, "Look, bitch, I'm trying to take the belt off. Leave me the fuck alone. Go lay down."
Oh my God. He's out now.
Look at that ring post, how it's so bent in.
Oh, he's got face paint on. I just realized he's got a little bit of face paint on.
Yeah.
Right?
I kept on saying
We lost Julian. There he goes.
Oh shit, you wrestled Mr. Insanity.
Yes, I did.
Toby Klein. That's another Ohio guy.
Yeah, Toby's cool people too.
I love Toby.
I wrestled him in the NWA.
NWA. I've heard of them.
Yeah, that startup company, you know.
Yeah, that startup company. I heard they just hired. I heard they just hired some genius on their creative team, though. So
really,
yeah,
but I heard that genius had people doing coke off of hookers.
Look here, goddamn that! I did not write that skit.
Somebody wrote that skit.
Man, I saw Sinister Minister doing coke. I was like, only one person that came from.
Look here. That's before I officially started. Don't put that shit on me.
If you turn up the volume really loud, you can hear someone dragging on the cigarette going, that's good shit, pal.
Yeah.
I hear someone saying, fuck Haley J.
That's some brilliant shit. Fucking Haley J wouldn't come up with that.
Oh.
That is alleged.
Very arrogant attitude.
I'm still wondering why the chair says Wiz on it.
Because he's the wizard.
Or it says Zim.
Whoa.
Zim. Or maybe it says Miz and they just missed.
Wait, hold on. Do I hear a holy shit?
Yes.
Yeah, because holy shit, they thought he broke his fucking neck.
Bro, I've had to fall off ladders against the Suburban Commandos to get a holy shit chant.
Oh, did you see him land with his forearm to the guy's neck?
Yeah. Dude, now you see why we watch this shit. This is what, ladies and gentlemen, this is what not to fucking do.
So I got someone from XPW I want to ask you about from back in the day.
All right.
Big motherfucker Tool.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I'm not sure. That's Gary Crusher Key.
Oh, he died.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Gary Key died a long time ago.
That was a big motherfucker. I remember.
Yeah, he used to wrestle for California Championship Wrestling back in the day.
I was too
What
young to
happened,
understand the
man?
whole gimp.
I don't know. I just heard he died. I remember I saw something about it on Facebook like about 5 or 6 years ago.
Coming.
Oh, no.
I can't hold him anymore.
You know who I haven't heard from or seen or anything? Damien Steele.
You know what? I saw on someone's Facebook page and like he was missing and worried
I
about him.
saw him like 10 years ago at a fucking Walmart in Hesperia.
Wow.
And he was like, "Hey, I know you." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I know you too." He wasn't looking too good then.
He was the champion when I first started watching XPW.
Right.
But yeah, I remember a few years ago maybe seeing someone put a Facebook page about how no one could find him or get in contact with them, and everyone was worried about him.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy got the Crown Royal bag.
Crown Royal bag.
You know what that means? Either some good ass drink or some thumbtacks.
Dominoes.
He's just gonna hand it to the other guy.
He's like, "Give me the fucking bag."
I was looking at that too. I'm like, he's just handing it to him. He's like, "Here's the thumbtacks, man. Use them on me."
He's like, "You forgot the spot here."
He don't even put all the thumbtacks out.
No, he doesn't.
He's just like, you know what? We got to save some of these for later. We're on a budget.
He's like, "Bro, my mom only said we can use 40 of them."
He's gently putting them out.
He's like, "Give the bag back to mom. Thank you."
That's my mom. That's from my mom's Crown Royal collection. It's got to go back to her.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, I'm gonna give you these lazy ass knees. Jump up there. Okay, stay there. You ready?"
Yeah, he jumped up there. All nice.
Oh, he had one in his hand. How violent.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
Oh no, you haven't seen the best is yet to come.
Oh yeah.
I was watching this match and I was like, somebody better fucking die in this match for me to have some enjoyment out of this.
Dude, watch this. He was hardcore. Did you see that? He put like 3 tacks in his mouth and then spit them.
Hey.
I don't know. Dude, I would be afraid to do something like that.
You don't know where those tacks have been.
Right? They got top rope.
Good swanton.
The one wrestling move he did right.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He didn't even 3/4 roll. He just fucking flipped.
Replay.
Oh, but they're gonna replay that, but not the swanton.
I mean, that blockbuster was pretty buff
Yeah, it
back
wasn't bad. Yeah.
Pretty rough. I haven't heard that name for a while.
That dude was buffing his stuff, and he just can't get enough.
Right.
Neither can that wooden ass ring.
I ain't gonna say nothing mean because the man's, he's clean and sober now. So
thank God.
Good
Get
job,
on the
Mark.
show. Fuck.
No, he's not.
Oh, you know what, Julian kayfabe, goddammit.
Bro, we should have the Judy Bagwell in a pole match.
He's work sober, not shoot sober.
Oh, okay. Storyline sober. Okay.
Yeah, wow. Work sober. He's DDP sober, not real sober.
What the fuck was that?
He's sober like Scott Hall was.
Wow, too soon.
Jeez, wow.
Too soon.
No, I love Scott. I love Scott, but the way that DDP whored him out by pretending he was sober when he wasn't.
Wow,
to
too
get
soon.
fucking.
So you're saying?
Hey, I don't sugarcoat shit. Haven't you learned that yet?
You want Kevin Nash to have heat with us like he does with AEW?
Look. Fucking Kevin Nash will say the same. Kev had to send DDP a text saying, "Fucking stop sharing all that Scott Hall stuff" when he died. He's like, "It's not fucking about you."
So you're saying when the CHP officer pulled over Buff Bagwell, Buff was like, "Kayfabe, bro, kayfabe."
Kayfabe, Bo, kayfabe. He told the cops, like, "Is this a shoot pullover or a work pullover?"
Oh,
where's the cameras?
Right. Let's turn this into an angle, brother.
Let's go find Ric Flair and jump in the desert.
Wow.
Hey, it's like when Marty Jannetty admitted to killing a man. He's like, "Oh, it was just work. I was trying to do a storyline." What the fuck storyline are you trying to do by saying you killed a man?
He was working on it. It just didn't quite come together the way he expected.
Right. It came together with the police investigation.
Why the fuck is my camera still off?
I just realized the referee was wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Got to protect his eyes, brother.
Right.
Like I just realized that. Like this motherfucker wearing sunglasses.
It's pretty bright in Louisiana.
Is he smoking a cigarette too?
Hey, first of all, if he is, then he's a real man. Because that's what real men do.
Smoke more Newports.
Yeah. Also, I'll be sounding like fucking Marge Simpson's sisters by the end of the show.
Hey, Marge.
Homer.
Let's watch this wrestling match.
Come here, homie. Look at that fucking sturdy ass table.
Hey, that is the table of all tables. Hey, you know what? Props for actually using a table instead of a fucking door like everyone does now.
Right.
Yeah.
When did doors become the thing? Like, are they just cheaper than tables?
They're cheaper. Yeah, they're cheaper than tables.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
They are?
You can find people giving away doors on Facebook Marketplace every day. Ain't no one giving away no fucking tables.
What is it like fucking the thing where they like list their junk and then like just come take it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's how people get light tubes too.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No, when we did light tubes at my show, we made them motherfuckers buy them shit.
Fuck that. I'm getting my shit free. What
Oh, that's sexy ass. Well, wait. Is this almost it?
Yeah.
Almost
getting
time.
close.
Yeah, it's coming up.
The spine buster through the plywood table.
We do hardcore on a budget. We need free light tubes.
Man.
Hey, we're gonna send we'll just send the crackhead into Home Depot to steal some light tubes. He'll find a fucking way to get him out of there.
I thought you were going to say some crackhead in the ring.
Hey, that too. What's Marty Jannetty up to?
Who knows?
Can you imagine
Why you see that big boot he gave him about 2 feet away?
The what?
He gave him the big boot like 2 feet away.
Oh yeah.
What is this guy doing?
He's working, brother.
That's a
Leave
new
him
spot.
alone.
I don't know. Called the fucking.
I'm working here, brother. Leave me alone.
Working, brother.
Give him the Iggy and take it home. Oh my god.
That girl's like, don't hit me.
No, yeah, I want to see a fan get hit. Fuck it.
Right? What a fucking skyrocket or some shit.
Right. Like, how's this place not been sued?
All right.
Well,
I don't know why I didn't see it, but I see it now.
bro, we did not see it.
I see it now. So now, I mean, now I know it's going to happen. But
I didn't see it.
What that promo mid match, my guy.
Said no more people, just you and me. Ladies and gentlemen.
right, no more people.
Damn, he's potatoing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He's a smaller guy.
Here we go. Oh, the
Watch
fucking
his
replay.
drop kick. Watch his drop kick. Right in the
Oh,
Right in the
fucking
fucking
Oh,
That was nice.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
we're getting there.
Yep.
Look at the referee looking at him.
Yeah, what
Like,
you
I
gonna do
want to
with
burn
that,
your
guy?
penis.
What you gonna do with that? And right to the face.
He said the stick
Hey,
fire.
drop it.
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear it.
Here we go.
That's
Here
how
we go.
forest- That's how forest fires start.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Right.
And the car wins.
Right. The car is the champion.
And the car.
Here's your boy JJ.
JJ Escobar.
This motherfucker, man. Every match he's in, he got to run a motherfucker over.
Look. I didn't think a car spot could be overdone, but god damn it, they proved me wrong.
Yeah.
every fucking show.
Every match.
Wow, that was a good one.
Like that motherfucker. He was like, fuck your life, it don't matter.
Hey,
We need internet clicks.
You know why he's staring at the car so bad? He's like, dude, my mom's gonna fucking kill me.
Right.
You know what we got?
And I don't know what this is.
They're like, we're gonna leave. Vehicular manslaughter. I gotta go.
That's Bland Pero right there. Bland Pero.
Brian Perro.
Bland Pero. The nephew of Vampiro.
Oh, okay.
This motherfucker laid his arm over top of him, and the referee still counted.
Look at that. He looks like the big brother from Malcolm in the Middle.
He really does.
JC was that caller.
Look. Oh, we got
Bro,
some
this shit was
inside
fucking
footage.
awesome.
Look at this shit.
Oh. Look at that 8-track pullout he got right there.
Right. Motherfucker got a cassette player in it still.
I need a break, guys.
He got one of those old setups where you plug the cassette player into the CD player.
Oh yeah, through like the tape.
Yeah. Match highlights.
There were highlights?
The only highlight was the fucking car.
The car was the highlight.
Look at that clothesline. That dude's 5 foot nothing, and you lifted your hand up that high to clothesline him.
Look at this awesome dive. RVD, eat your heart out.
Right. Was that Rey Mysterio?
Sabu could learn something from that.
Sabu ain't got shit on that.
Hey, who'd that man ever beat?
Apparently not the car.
Right.
Another car.
Well, look at all those thumbtacks. Oh my god. Cactus Jack, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Blockbuster, Buff Bagwell style.
Look at that Undertaker that choke slam. Psh.
Oh,
Taker
yeah.
ain't got shit on that.
These guys will be down at NXT teaching classes next week. Arn Anderson spine buster.
No,
yeah, Anderson lost his job. They could match that, you know.
Yeah, side slam. Oh my gosh, it was fucking phenomenal.
Look at that. Look at them Hogan like putting on this.
Wow. Like it worked for me,
brother.
There you go.
Right in the fucking face. I think the drop kick may have been worse than the car.
Let me hit you with this flaming toothpick right here.
Right.
And here comes the car. Oh,
bro.
You know,
it's not even the fact that he got hit by the car, it's the way he bounced off the roof.
The other guy bumped into him.
Yeah, why did the other guy bump?
He was nowhere near. Look at it. He jumped out of the way and bumped.
Can you rewind that one?
He sold the drive-by really good.
Right.
He did.
Rewind. I wanna see him bump. Why did he bump?
Right.
Why did he bump?
I never even realized that till just now.
Yeah, the red shirt. There he goes. Oh my god.
He was nowhere
He took a back bump, dude. He took a clean ass back bump.
It was a phantom clothesline.
Hey, you know what? I hate when I'm in the middle of the match and a car just comes through. It happens all the time.
I know. You just hate that?
Right. Like we're in the middle of like a headlock and a car just randomly shows up.
And that was an awesome bump, bro. That just topped the match. You know, seeing that, realizing that just made it all.
You know,
that bump.
First time I seen a car bump like that was back during Lou Thez versus Carl Gotch. That's how they finished their match too.
That's funny.
Good.
You know the man with the longest undefeated streak, fucking Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know that wasn't he that car bump.
He jogged once, and that was the John Woods booth.
Wow.
Oh Jesus.
Wow. He went over there.
Brilliant.
That was a straight bullet.
Yeah,
back, huh?
you know, I know my wrestling's been considered crappy wrestling, you know, to some people in the industry. Why don't you play some of mine? See what you guys critique some of my shit.
You know what? And like I said earlier, like I'll find something, but
there is a style.
Put that put the best of video on there, can you?
Yeah, let's see here.
Found it.
Shows a bunch of highlight shit.
I'll
be right back.
Excuse me. You gave that guy looked like he gave him a fucking Ghostbuster on a trash can.
Look at him
on
there.
a grocery
He's got
cart.
cheap metal. He's got a
Hey,
chair.
Larry Rivera.
Homeless Jimmy will meet the ultra-violent.
You've had a lot of different looks.
Yeah. That's Japan right there.
Oh shit, FMW. Oh, look at that. My internet.
Are you ready for homeless Jimmy?
Wait, is this just all entrances?
Here. He is
No.
here. He's gonna
It's
claim.
gonna start.
Oh, there we
It's gonna
go.
start.
Oh,
Swing for the fences. Oh, Rivera onto the light bulb. Everyone on the keyboard
That's
warriors.
Cronin.
that Nate Webb? No.
No, that's what's his name? Danny Havoc.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sign.
The Swan. Oh, wow. Jimmy, you know.
Jimmy. God damn.
Okay, press pause for a second. Press pause for a second. There are two things I can see right now that trumps everything that we just saw.
Okay.
One, wrestling moves.
Right.
Two, wrestling moves.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, number three.
Wrestling moves.
Larry Rivera on commentary.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
We've seen some really shitty wrestling, and now we see some actual this is hardcore wrestling.
Look at this.
And I say wrestling because guess what? It's wrestling. Power slam.
I'll tell you the big difference. And we've talked about this before. If you look at the pace of the match and the move sets between
pause it real quick.
God damn.
Like everybody is where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be. They're selling, and they're participating in the match. So it's not Jimmy just beating the shit out of one person, or it's not one person beating the shit out of Jimmy.
Yeah.
They're actually having a fucking match. And that's the stuff that when we look at some of these other shows, it's I'm gonna lay over here and wait for this guy to do his spot while those two are over there fighting in the corner trying to figure out how to jump off a short ladder. Whereas watching this match here, you see two people engaged, working with each other, selling for each other, and not actively trying to kill each other. Like you both actually want to go home after the match.
Right.
So like I said,
and you can see it like it's night and day.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling's like ballroom dancing. You both got to work together and be on the same page.
Correct.
Like a lot of the shit we watch is just guys wanting to get their shit in.
Yep.
And not really caring about how things look.
I've learned in wrestling that my job is to protect the person I'm working. His job is to protect the person his job is to protect me. And together we're to entertain and tell a story.
Exactly.
You know, I've had matches where it's like violent steel cage matches, and those steel cage matches that happened all had a fucking story. There was all something leading up to that craziness. It wasn't just, hey bro, let me fucking hit you with a car tonight. Fuck it, all right. That's the shit that we've been watching.
Whenever I talk to younger people and I tell them you're not going out there, it's not you and me, it's not you versus me, it's you and me versus the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to go out there and we need to beat the crowd. We need to make them believe that everything that we did was real, and that there was a story behind it, there was a meaning behind it, and that's what it is. It's just a believability. And you can't do that when you got somebody on the other side that's all they think about is themselves and how they're going to get themselves over.
Right.
I'm thinking, how am I going to get this guy over? What's going to make him look good? By him looking good, it makes me look good. That's why I always took all the fancy bumps and everything.
Yeah.
That's
me and Julian had a conversation earlier tonight about looking good, like looking good in defeat. Yeah, like some people look at fucking Spike Dudley, bro. Spike Dudley was hella over. Over. Mikey Whipwreck, same way. Hella over. And all they do is put people over.
Right.
I mean, look at XPW itself, Dynamite D, he didn't win a lot, but that motherfucker was over.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I didn't win for 2 years. 2 years straight. Every match for 2 years with XPW, I lost every match. But I was the winner in the end.
Like
when I came out, I had the biggest chance. I had the biggest following. My shitty shirt sold more than anybody else's. When you went on the websites, I was the underdog, but I was always the fan favorite. So I lost, but in the end, I was the winner.
And that's, I think a lot of people these days, especially people that get into the deathmatch scene, the hardcore scene, they don't realize your gimmick can't be I'm a deathmatch wrestler. Like you need a character behind the matches. And that's what made Homeless Jimmy stand out from a lot of people in XPW was you had character development. I mean, Rob was...
And unfortunately for most, for a lot, it still does.
Right. And I mean, you know, Rob, you know, for a lot of the faults that people give to Rob, or, you know, a lot of complaints people had about Rob, he knew how to produce segments that got people's attention. Like, you know, scrolling through TV, it wasn't the matches that caught my attention. It was like I said, the backstage stuff, just the random quirkiness of XPW. Like, and people compared it to ECW, which I think is unfair. Because XPW, while the concept was kind of the same, was a totally different product. Because XPW focused more on character development than ECW ever did.
Like, for instance, when I think of XPW, I think of a lot of great athletes, like you, especially Homeless Jimmy, but also I think of like the Messiah. Like he was one of them. And like just some of the gimmicks that, like, especially like Messiah's gimmick, I was like, okay, that's a bit goofy, but it's memorable.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, in like I earlier, you know, Angel.
Angel.
Gimmick. And a gimmick that up until that time, you didn't see someone with that gimmick doing the stuff he did.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and that's what made, you know, Angel stand out. You know, you had your Homeless Jimmy, your fucking you know, Sabu even had more character development in XPW than he ever did in ECW.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's
the one person I can say I watched from a kid until now grow into a gimmick was Joey Chaos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Became Rock Superstar Chaos, became Chaos. Like he lived in Lester's shadow because they were always Supreme Chaos.
Right.
I mean, and he fucking, I mean, not only is he running Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy and training some of the best wrestlers in the fucking West Coast.
Yeah.
But he's grew up. I watched him grow up as a kid who came out, you know, was wearing those ugly gray tights and black boots with the fucking curly ass black hair. It looked like a young Rey Mysterio, just a pretty boy.
Right.
Then he dyed his hair blonde, gained like 25 pounds of fucking muscle, you know.
Yeah.
Then the gimmick got over.
Right.
And he kept getting over. Then the Enterprise gimmick. And just kept going and going and going and going. Those are guys like that. People that sit back and think about that. People are going to say, I remember Pogo the Clown because of John Wayne Gacy gimmick.
I remember him too.
I remember Chaos. I remember New Jack throwing Vic Grimes off the top of the fucking scaffold.
Yep.
I remember Cronus coming in. I remember
Johnny Webb.
I remember
I love Johnny Webb.
Yeah, White Trash Johnny Webb. I remember fucking all of these. I remember these names because I grew up with these guys. Right. I've been around you guys since I was a fucking kid, so I know like all of these guys. But as a fan, not as friends, as a fan, I will remember those guys because I watch every fucking Saturday night, fucking Channel 56 KDOC at fucking midnight. XPW Wrestling was on. I remember they had Christy Miss. That was the first wrestling company that makes wrestling with porn.
Right.
Hey,
and as a kid, I was like, I want to fucking work for them.
Wait, is it true that Rob would pay some guys off with porn?
Well, he added the porn to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's like a bonus.
Yeah, that was a bonus.
Here's a good match. Here's a Deep Throating Orgies 5 for your hard work.
Right. Well, but if you're also lucky and you're one of his boys, if you wanted one of the girls, I'm sure you could hook that up too.
Hashtag Extreme Associates.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, just like the roster XPW had Damien Steele, of course, Jake Lawless.
Yep.
And then you had like established people come in like Candido, Douglas, Sabu,
Terry Funk.
I mean, like just people don't give XPW the credit that it deserves.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, they had some amazing talent and it wasn't just all hardcore. Like you had good matches in there as well.
Right.
You know, besides just the hardcore stuff. So, you know, it's like XPW is a real mixed bag of just a little bit of everything. That
Right.
And like I said, the fucking character development they showed. You know, GQ Money. Who didn't hate GQ Money growing up?
Yeah.
You know, I loved it. I loved XPW. I mean, everything was just so, like you said, the Larry Rivera doing his character on commentary. Like, it was shit you didn't see anywhere else.
Right.
So I
Does
loved it.
XPW still run the streamxpw.com website?
Yes.
Yeah, they got something. Yeah, I believe so. Hey, so I asked you to pause this because if you could rewind it just a little bit, there's a spot where I take a corner into the right there. That. Watch that. Tell me what you guys do. I think that's one of my favorite shots right here.
Oh,
That was a night. I really love that. Every time I watch that, I'm like, man, I love that shot.
Oh my God!
Ah! What's the worst bump you've taken?
This last Sunday, I decided to run and jump over the ropes because we didn't have room for me to do from the top. So I leaped up over the ropes, and Slack was really close to the corner, and so my feet got caught on the ropes, and I took a face bump into the ground.
oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
Those shopping cart bumps couldn't have felt nice.
yeah.
You'd be surprised. They're not as bad. Although, you know, I take pain a lot differently than most anyways.
Speaking of shopping carts.
Did we lost the sound.
Oh yeah, I turned it down a little bit so we can.
That's okay. No, that's cool. Yeah, shopping cart to the face. That was nice.
Mouse traps.
Here's to the table.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Barbed wire.
This one's to the outside.
Oh, several.
That was Marcus Crane. That's a good one right there with Masada. I came up with that one.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And like what a lot of people don't give you credit for is you were very agile.
Right.
Very much so.
Oh my
Big
God.
Grimes. Yep.
Yep.
Who is your favorite opponent to wrestle?
My biggest opponent?
Biggest and your favorite?
Probably Big Dick Dudley.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite was Cronus, but I think Dudley was a little bit bigger than him as far as height and size.
Is that Lester?
Yeah, that was Supreme. That was a good one. Me and Vic Grimes. There's a good one.
Oh, Flaming Cinder Block? Come on.
Yep, cinder blocks with a reef and barbed wire.
Sick Nick Mono.
Wet floor signs, baby. It's my weapon of choice. I'll be fucking people up with wet floor signs. I walk in a locker room with a wet floor sign. People are like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, not today.
So were you gone from XPW by the time Shane moved it to Philly?
Yeah.
Was there any resentment from the locker room that he kind of moved it to the East Coast from the West?
Yeah, most everybody didn't care for me after that. I didn't hear from anybody. I didn't talk to anybody except for my cousin D. That was New Jack.
Yeah.
That was my last match. There's what's his name that passed away. Rewind that real quick. That was Jay Briscoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
right there. Yeah, that was Jay Briscoe. That was the match I was talking about with
Oh my God.
And that's Madman Pondo.
I love Pondo.
I do too.
There's a good one on the spawn time. Here you go.
Did
and
you
then
ever
here's
work-
this got the sickest bump of the year.
Oh my
Jesus,
God.
damn. Did you ever work for Ian at IWA Mid-South?
Yeah, I worked for him like 3 times.
Did you actually get paid from Ian?
Oh yeah, he knew better.
Good.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that man. Good riddance.
He just basically he wouldn't fuck me over, but basically, like, he knew that I needed time. Like, I needed to know when my flights are and all that stuff, and he would give me that shit like at the last minute.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I gotta let my job know. I got a shoot job. I mean, I wish wrestling was my life, you know, but I have to have a regular fucking 9 to 5, and they're not happy with me just saying, hey, tomorrow I have to go to fucking, you know, wherever the fuck it is, you know, for a couple of days.
Right.
So, you know, that's the only way he would screw me over. And one time, he booked it so close, like that when I got to LAX, I missed my flight. So they pushed me to somewhere else, and then I got stuck in Texas. I had to stay in Texas overnight, so I had to be there like fucking. I don't remember what it was.
Anytime you have a fucking flight going to Texas, you're gonna get fucking stuck.
Dude, I was on that. I sat on the fucking that train for hours, going one until they stopped. Yeah, I had to go the other way because they were cleaning it. Yeah.
Jeez.
So and then I had to get a fucking. When I got to the airport, I had a fucking. One of my fans actually had to rent me a car so I could drive to the venue, and it was like in the middle of the night. And fucking there's fog. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. It was the middle of wherever he had his show. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is fucking the worst ever. And I made it. I made it to the show. But yeah, that was some rough times.
Ladies and gentlemen, the life of being a professional wrestler isn't so fucking glamorous.
Right.
The wrestling part, I tell my people all the time, I love the wrestling part.
Right.
Getting to the fucking place is the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrestled in Tennessee, had a flight. I wrestled in Tennessee, had a flight layover in Dallas. Missed the fucking flight, was stuck in Dallas for a day and a half on the way home.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah. It's a hell of a business. Now, so compared to, the original days of XPW and XPW today, what are some of the changes in Rob Black from them? Is he still kind of the same, or is he a little wiser?
He's a little bit better. He's a little wiser. Yeah. I think he's grown up. He's married and got a kid. So
okay,
that's good.
Yeah.
Prison will change a man.
Hey, kayfabe that. Right. I didn't tell you guys that.
I heard nothing.
I heard nothing either.
But listen, it was great being on here with you guys. We're rolling on a 2-hour mark here for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to get ready to let you guys go. So thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Anytime you want to come on, hit me up. I got a spot for you. It's always a seat at the table.
Sounds good.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Really Awful Wrestling. For this gaggle of cool guys on this panel, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the longest fucking day of the year. Crown Jewel and AEW fucking Collision. Fuck me sideways. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.